I came across this post in the True Off My Chest subreddit, and it really just validates many of the conversations that we're having about men. So this person is a man because I clicked into his profile to see some of the other things that he was writing. So this is a man's perspective on men. He says the way we are raising men in society is honestly disturbing. He says, my 26-year-old roommate who lived with me for a year once used the excuse no one showed me how to do it as his reason for not taking out the trash. Yes, you read that right. Taking out the trash. I confronted him, hoping he'd step up, maybe even laugh it off and finally just do it. Instead, he doubled down on the excuse. It was frustrating, embarrassing, and honestly disturbing. But it doesn't end there. He constantly had excuses about how hard his life was, how everyone had abandoned him, etc. But his mornings spent smoking shatter. I don't know what shatter is, but it sounds like a candy. Smoking shatter and playing video games. He's also a dad, but he's estranged from his child and doesn't seem to make any effort there either. It's like he's stuck in this cycle of blaming everyone else while doing nothing to help himself. Then he recently got a girlfriend, started dressing better, and lost 100 pounds because she fed and dressed him. He was all over Facebook bragging about how happy he was, that he's sober now, and that he loves her, all after 6 months of dating. The reality, she worked more than he ever did, took care of herself, and was self sufficient, while he barely managed his own life and relied on her to fix him. It felt like he needed a woman to take on the role of parent just to keep himself together. Thankfully, he moved in with her, and we used that as a chance to let him go as a roommate because we were just so done with his excuses and lack of accountability. But now that he's broken up with her, he wants to move back in with us. The first thing he did after their breakup was get hammered at a chain restaurant. So clearly, taking accountability isn't on his radar. We knew not to let him back in because the excuses and breaking would only get worse. We didn't want to be around for the inevitable crash and burn as he went back to his old ways, likely even worse this time. This whole experience has left me wondering how are some young men reaching adulthood with zero accountability or life skills? I don't want to generalize, but I feel like there's this trend of relying on others to fix their lives while avoiding taking any responsibility. Has anyone else been through this with roommates or partners? How did you handle it? And what can we do to make sure the next generation is better prepared to be self sufficient? So this person is 26 years old. He used the excuse, no one showed him how to do it. Okay, so now that someone has showed him how to do it and told him this is your responsibility, he still didn't want to do it. It's not always about the fact that no one showed him how to do it. It's that some of these people really feel like they should have somebody to clean up after them. The reason why many of these men are failing and flailing, because just like he got better after he had that woman to come through and parent him, the mom to wife pipeline is drying up. Women are opting out. And without that womanly presence, these people are falling apart at the seams. And the fact that this man is noticing it in the roommate situation really does validate that what women are talking about, how these men move in with women and then all of a sudden just don't do anything. They're just there and they think that they should be waited on hand and foot like they are demigods. I mean, demigods, yeah. I don't know what's going to happen to these men as they have to learn how to do things for themselves because they're going to burn bridges with their family. They're going to burn bridges with their relationships. Like this person has a child. They're going to burn relationships with their relationships. They're going to burn relationships with roommates. So where will they end up? It's like they would rather end up homeless than, clean up after themselves. It is amazing to watch this play out because many women in straight relationships are saying these same things. And it's like these people just simply do not want to learn. And women are opting out of marriage because these dudes just simply think that they're supposed to be taken care of. Turbulent Web says, my boyfriend's older brother is the exact same way. It's getting a bit worrying now as he's just turned 27. He doesn't cook or do much. He's recently started vacuuming the house though, lol. And he just works a random full-time job now. For a while, he wouldn't get a job either, and he dropped out of college and stays at home smoking and playing video games. His mom, brother, my boyfriend, and I are worried about what he'll do when he moves out or if he'll ever move out. He blows all his money on raves and trips and random and has no plans for the future. My boyfriend is the one always cooking and cleaning and taking care of him, and I cook for them a lot too. He doesn't do anything and blames it on trauma, lol, which is quite BS to me as I have diagnosed PTSD, but I'm still a very functional and self sufficient person. I honestly don't even know what to do either. I can just relate to you, OP. And like this person says, sounds like brother lives the sweet life with multiple enablers caring for him. Absolutely. At some point, people gotta stop doing all of this stuff for these inactive, unproductive, and lazy people that are just sucking the time, energy, and resources off of other folks. Stop doing this. And you're the girlfriend. You're not even married to the brother. Why are you at their place cooking for them? Women have got to stop doing this crap. Now, this is a completely unrelated post. This was posted in the male living space subreddit. He says, moving back into my brother's basement after a 5-year relationship. This is a 24-year-old man. He took these pictures and put them on the internet. So take this in. He gave us multiple pictures. And this is what this man puts in the caption. It's really our moms who is old and lives cross country, but without them, I would be homeless thanks to my ex setting me on the curb without any help after saying they would when I started school, lol. After breaking up, all our friends really sided with her, so I only have my 2 best friends from childhood, so that's pretty effed. Anyone else ever experienced something like me? I just feel so lost, even after therapy and counseling, like they say other people experience, but they never have anything to actually say. So it is like a lot of these people have all of these excuses, but I don't think that the women of right now are going to put up with these dudes very much because you see this is where he's living right now. So imagine that this is the exact same type of behavior that he was living with when he was living with that other woman, and it just sounds like he's just full of excuses. This is his bathroom. I don't know why someone would show us this. Like, why are you taking pictures of this? I guess this is where he's sleeping. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is where he's sleeping. He's sleeping on this, but okay. It's totally better than being homeless, but it's just a glimpse on the inside of how these people live, even when they're alone. And is it any wonder a lot of women are just saying, "Nah, I'm good with this. I'd rather have my cats. Y'all not gonna scare me. Cats are better than this." And another room. Oh, this is where his computer and stuff is set up. You see the same chair. It's just a different angle. Okay, so this is his living space. This is his male living space. Imagine him wanting to bring a lady friend back into this space. This should scare a woman off. Some of the comments. No Quarter says place needs a tidy up. Cool dog though. It needs a deep cleaning. The OP says, definitely. I finally got a free day tomorrow, so I'm about to tackle that. This person says, I feel this. I'm usually a neat freak and clean throughout the week, and I do the majority of the cleaning on the weekend. But the last 3 weeks, I've not had any time, and my house is a disaster. I finally have a full day tomorrow to clean, but we'll see if I get to everything because I'm so exhausted. And here's the OP saying, bro, I feel you, but remember, it's all about feeling the best that you can be. I don't know. The room is going to be there literally forever, and your mental is more important than the room. So he's trying to give excuses for why this other man shouldn't clean up when he literally needs to clean up his own room. This is just a glimpse into 2 different posts from the male's perspective because one was a male roommate and this one is a male showing us the inside of his home and not ashamed to show those pictures. There's no way I would be showing those pictures if my house looked like that because no. I do want to know what you all think about this. Join the conversation. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. If you made it this far, go ahead and smash the like button for me. All right.